It will be said to them, Salamun, peace be upon you. A word from the Lord Allah, most merciful. Related that the Messenger of Allah said, while the people of paradise will be in their happiness and bliss, a light will shine for them. They will raise their heads, and their Lord Azza wa Jal, to him belongs might and majesty, will be overlooking them from his grace from above them. Then he will say, Salamu alaikum, peace be upon you, O people of paradise. And that is the saying of Allah Azza wa Jal, to him belongs might and majesty. It will be said to them, Salamu alaikum, Salamun, peace be on you, a word from the Lord Allah most merciful. A mention of the dwellers of paradise looking at their Lord Azza wa Jal, to him belongs might and majesty, for a period that is like a week in a gathering of theirs with him over there, which is for the said purpose. Allah said, some faces that day shall be nadira, shining and radiant, looking at their Lord Allah. And Allah said, verily, Al-Abrar, the pious who fear Allah and avoid evil, will be in delight paradise. On thrones looking at all things, you will recognize in their faces the brightness of delight. And we have already mentioned the following hadith, which is related by Abu Musa al-Shar. In it, the Messenger of Allah said, 2 gardens in paradise made of gold, including its utensils, and that which is in them, and 2 gardens in paradise of silver, including its utensils, and that which is in them, and there is nothing between the people and between their looking at their Lord. On his face, at their Lord, Azza wa Jal, to him belongs might and majesty, except for the Rida, robe of glory, on his face in the gardens of Eden, paradise. And the following is related by Umar ibn, and the highest of them in ranking is he who looks at Allah twice a day. This is attested to by a hadith that is related by Bukhari and Muslim from Jarir, who ascribed it to the Prophet while mentioning the believers looking at their Lord on the day of resurrection. He said, just as they see the sun and the moon, then after that, and if you are able to not miss the prayer before the rising of the sun and before its setting, then do not miss doing so. He then recited, and glorify the praises of your Lord before the rising of the sun and before its setting, the Fajr, the Zuhr, and Asr prayers. And this is related in Sahih al-Bukhari, and indeed you will see your Lord with a seeing. The context here indicates that they will see their Lord at the times of worship. It appears that the righteous ones will see Allah Azza wa Jal, to him belongs might and majesty, at periods that are like the 2 sides of the day, the morning and the evening, and this is a truly high ranking. They will even see their Lords, Allah Azza wa Jal, to him belongs might and majesty, while they are on their raised thrones and beds, just as one sees the moon in the world. They will also see Allah in a more